Tumawa sa mga makukulit na sagot ng mga NCAA players sa hashtag AskMo. Resulta ng seniors divisions at lightweight at welterweight speed kicking, alamin. At ito na, fantasy draft ang ating broadcast panel sa NCAA players. Abangan! Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat mga kapuso and happy Easter Sunday to everybody watching us right now. My name is Martin Ovier and you guys are back here in your favorite In-Between show. This is Game On. Again, this is sandwich in-between games ng ating mga NCAA games po syempre sa season 97 and we've got a lot in store for you. A lot of exciting things ahead. So let's get started. Nandito pa rin tayo sa Studio of Champions na ibinitbit po natin dito sa venue natin inside the St. Benil Gym in La Salle Green Hills in Mandaluyong City. And joining us first, dito siyempre sa Studio of Champions, siya po ay nagbabalik. Kasi nakailang beses na to eh. Suki ito eh. Okay, halftime performer kanina, halftime performer mamaya. Ating kapuso star, nandito po si Kim De Leon. Kim, welcome back.
Hey, what's up Martin? Grabe, namiss ko dito sa studio, sa portable studio.
Portable studio.
Grabe. What's up guys?
Yan, Kim De Leon, starstruck alumnus. Siyempre, si Kim ilang beses ka na dito? Twice.
Twice na. Actually, last season.
Last season.
Yeah, it's a pleasure na nandito sa following season. Season 97, grabe.
Initially, as a flag bearer, natandaan ko pa, JRU.
Yan din.
Sa opening ng season 96. Diba? Tapos naglaro rin po siya at sumali dun sa mga games namin dito sa Studio of Champions kasama si Sofia. But, okay, nag-perform ka kanina.
Tanda mo pa yun.
Oo naman. Siyempre, di kayo makakalimutan Diba? Pero Kim, ikaw nagbabalik ka dito. But this time, you are our halftime performer. At nag-perform ka nga kanina. First game natin, how was the experience? First off, kasi iba to, it's live. But in the middle of a court. At syempre, limited seating tayo dito sa bubble or bubble setup natin para sa mga players at the very least sa NCAA Season 97.
Actually, sobrang kinabahan din ako kasi ngayon na lang ulit ako nag-perform. And tapos sa gitna pa ng court, parang ang laki-laki. Laki-laki ng gagalawan ko. Pero so far so fun naman. Nag-enjoy naman ako. And I'm happy to be back here sa NCAA games. Kaya nag-enjoy din ako manood ng ayos solid.
Pero si Kim po, hindi lang kanina nag-perform. Kasi masipag to eh. Po-perform din siya mamaya sa second game natin.
Nandito na tayo eh. Nandito na. Sulitin na natin.
Sulitin na natin. But, nabanggit mo, solid yung game kanina. Kamusta yung experience mo, panonood ng NCAA basketball games? Una muna, mahilig ka ba sa sports?
Mahilig ko sa sports. Pero sa ngayon, wala akong nilalaro. Kasi I've always wanted to pursue arnis dati, tsaka swimming.
Arnis, okay.
Naglalaro din ako ng ball. Kaso natigil na nung nag-move ako dito sa Manila. Sa Batangas kami, sa province, palagi kaming dumadayo ng kuya ko dun.
Basketball?
Basketball.
Okay. Basing from what you saw earlier sa game natin, dikdikan talaga. Arellano, Saldeta, pisikalan. Sino ba yung paborito mo kanina? O meron ka bang favorite NCAA team? Kasi syempre, medyo na-acquaint ka na dun sa mga teams natin dito.
Yung nanalo kanina, syempre.
Yun. Alam mo,
doon tayo sa nanalo, di ba?
Ito talaga yung safe answer ng mga guests natin. Yung nanalo kanina.
Yung nanalo, yun yun.
Sandeda.
Pero since hindi na kasi ako nakakalaro, madalang na rin ako makanood ng mga games. Nito na lang din. Ngayon lang
Ngayon lang ulit. Pero Kim, kamusta ka naman your stay so far here in the Kapuso Network? For most artists, it was challenging because of the pandemic, limited projects. Ikaw, kamusta ka naman? Balita ko, hindi ka daw nababakante.
Yun, thank God. Thank God wala tayong mahabang bakante, no? Palaging may work, may racket. And ito nga, kakatapos ko lang sa lock-in ng Love You Stranger and I'm so blessed to be part of it with Gabby and Khalil. Tapos hanggang ngayon, ongoing pa rin ang agimat ng Agila with Senator Bong and the rest of the Kapuso cast. Yeah.
Two ano yun big shows. One on the weekend, of course, itong Agimat. And You Love You Stranger,
i-ere pa lang. TBA, to be announced.
To be announced.
Ang alam ko, this May, pero hindi pa official yung date.
Pero, for sure.
Abang-abang
po yan. Lalo na sa mga fans ni Kim, Gabby, syempre ni Khalil. So, Kim, go ahead. Invite mo naman yung mga kapuso natin na nanonood. Saan kanila, syempre, pwedeng sundan on social media, pati yung mga shows mo na rin in the future.
Mga kapuso, abangan nyo po ang Love You Stranger with Gabby and Khalil. Kasama ko po si Lexi at ang iba pa magagaling na cast. At syempre, Agimat ng Agila po, manood pa rin kayo tuwing Sabado. Ayan. At you can follow me on my IG account. I go by KimMDeLeon _ and sa Facebook page ko naman po, like and follow Kim De Leon. Thank you, guys.
There you go, Kim De Leon. Kim, maraming salamat.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you.
Siyempre, Kim, good luck mamaya dahil may isa pa tong performance. Abangan nyo po.
Isa pa.
Yan na, sa
halftime.
Ano?
Tatry ko ulit.
Tatry mo ulit. Yun, siyempre. Tatry, ha?
Try lang.
Siyempre, impressive pa rin, siyempre. Pero, Kim De Leon, abangan niyo po siya sa ating second game, our halftime performer still in our Easter Sunday offering sa NCAA Season 97. But the fun, again, does not end there. Kung kanina, naipagkulitan na tayo sa endgame natin with the players. Nakita niyo mga tinanong ng courtside reporters natin, mga questions para mas makilala pa natin yung mga players natin. Magpapatuloy po yung fun natin dito sa Game On with more. Of course, laps mula sa ating hashtag Ask Mo segment. Here's another set. Watch this.
Ibahagi ang talino, siguradong gwapong-gwapo. Walang pikon dito. Katuwaan lang at kwento. At pag di ka sigurado, ask mo! Kung last 2 minutes na ng buhay mo, anong gagawin mo? Kakanta o sasayaw?
Sasayaw na lang.
Sasayaw na lang.
Sasayaw?
Sasayaw.
Sasayaw po, sasayaw.
Galing ah! Sasayaw o kakanta?
Kakanta na lang. Siguro ay wala nang natira sa mga sinulat mo na.
Kumapalseto pa ah.
Stronger together. Hindi ko na alam yung lyrics.
Bilang basketball player ka ba ng feelings o stick to one?
Stick to one.
Wow.
Faithful tayo.
Player.
Ano bang lalaro mo? Bukod sa basketball, syempre.
Anong mas mahalaga? Offense o defense?
Defense.
Defense. Sa sarili mo, maging gwapo o magkaroon ng maraming pera?
Gwapo na ako, so pera na lang.
Pera na lang. Nakakagawa po pag mayaman eh.
Sa sarili mo, ang maging guwapo o magkaroon ng maraming pera?
Maraming pera, syempre. Practical lang.
To have a lot of money. Hindi naman currency yung kagwapuan.
Ayun.
Ayan, dahil palagi mong hawak ay bola, syempre. Anong mas gusto mo sa siopaw? Asado o bola-bola?
Asado po, asado.
Asado.
Aasado muna bago man bola-bola ah. Mukhang talagang mapaglaro ng feelings to ah.
Bumigat ba ang timbang mo ngayong pandemic?
Yes.
So, anong mas mabigat? 1 kilong pako o 1 kilong bulak? Oh, no! Right.
Pwede no comment?
1 kilong pako o 1 kilong bulak?
Syempre yung pagmamahal ko sa girlfriend ko.
Oh,
Hey!
Mga makukulit na sagot sa mga tanong na may hugot. At pag di ka sigurado, ask mo!
And po ang ating hashtag Ask Mo segment. Can I just say, perfect po si Christian na mag-host nun at mag-intro, mag-segue nung ask mo. Kasi siyempre kuwang-kuwa niya. Doon pala sa mga reports siya, ang dami niyang mga witty lines. So talagang bumagay sa kanya yung segment na yun. But yan po yung kulitan natin with the players this year. Mas nakikilala natin sila. At nadidiscover din natin yung iba nilang mga talent. Di ba? Sinabi nga natin kanina, baka sila nga na yung mag-perform sa halftime natin. But that's again, we'll continue all throughout the season, the elimination round, the play-in tournament, and the playoffs as well. Hashtag Ask More right here on Game On. But coming up next, from basketball at kulitan with the players, tutungo tayo sa ating ongoing virtual Taekwondo tournament. We'll get a sneak peek of our results, the champions of our speed kicking event dyan po sa ating seniors division. All of that and more sa ating pagbabalik dito sa Game On! Welcome back to Game On, NCAA Season 97, still inside the Studio of Champions. Dito po sa Lasal Green Hills in Mandaluyong City. Yourself, Martin Javier at your service. At ngayon naman, sisilipin natin ang mga resulta sa ating ongoing virtual Taekwondo tournament. Now, these are the results for our speed kicking in the seniors, lightweight, and welterweight division. Let's watch this.
Apat na Taekwondo gins mula sa iba't ibang NCAA schools ang lumahok sa Seniors Lightweight Division ng NCAA Season 97 Speed Kicking Competition. At 3 ang namayagpag at nagkamit ng pinakamataas na scores mula sa mga hurado. Nakakuha ng bronze medal si John Drew C. Compahinay ng SBU Red Gins. Samantalang si Piolo Mari S. Hasmines ng CSB Blazers naman ang nanalo ng silver. At ang tinanghal na champion ng speed kicking sa Seniors Lightweight Division ay si Ralph Lawrence C. Gasco ng EAC Generals. Sa mga welterweight naman, mula sa 5 Taekwondo gins, 3 ang nakapag-uwi ng medalya. Ang top 3 ay sila Terence Y. Siriaco ng AU Chiefs, Alfreds V. Arevalo ng SBU Red Gins, at ang hinirang na gold medalist sa Seniors Welterweight Division na si Jose Marie Aiko S. Ong ng CSB Blazers. Balikan natin ang mga gold medalists ng NCAA Season 97 Speed Kicking Competition. Sa Lightweight Seniors Division, si Ralph Lawrence C. Gasco ng EAC Generals ang nakakuha ng pinakamataas na score. While on the Welterweight Division, Jose Marie Aiko S. Ong of the CSB Blazers took the top spot. Congratulations to the champions of the NCAA Season 97 Speed Kicking Competition.
Congratulations to our winners at siyempre mga kampiyon ng ating speed kicking in the seniors lightweight and welterweight division here in the NCAA Season 97 Virtual Taekwondo Tournament. More winners will be announced in the coming days, so watch out for that. In the meantime, coming up next, ito na po yung hindi nagpatulog sa akin in the past few days. I'm talking about our NCAA Fantasy Draft. Today, we'll be joined again, of course, me, Mikey Reyes, Anton Rojas, Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, at susubukan po namin bumuo ng mga fantasy teams natin dito sa NCAA Season 97. It's gonna be so much fun. At yan po ay sa pagbabalik natin dito sa Game On! nagbabalik tayo dito sa Game On at the Studio of Champions. Nakasandwich po tayo in between from our Game 1 to Game 2. And here we go. Finally, we are here in this particular segment. Our NCAA Fantasy Draft. Of course, joining me here is Mikey Reyes. Mamaya po darating si Mr. Anton Ross. Not sure.
May ano si Anton eh.
May gimmick to.
Mukhang may gimmick si Anton eh.
May gimmick.
Ayan na.
Oh! My goodness. And of course, Coach Hammer Martin Antonio. Look at this.
Saan ka galing?
The grand entrance.
Flannel shirt.
Mr. Pure Business is here.
Yeah.
But I'm not only Mr. PB, I'm Mr. Pure Business and Pleasure.
May pleasure
You know
pala.
what? It's summertime for Anton. I love the
Oh,
cooler.
yun naman pala.
May merienda ka.
Kaya kasi, di ba, kakagaling lang natin sa Holy Week vacation. So,
dito yan,
medyo
dito yan.
controversial yung last 2 episodes natin. So, kailangan medyo
Relax
chill
muna
tayo
tayo,
ngayon.
relax muna tayo.
Wait. Actually, this is for you, Martin. This is for you, Mikey. I have something for you. Something special. Something special. Something special.
My favorite player.
Stefan Steiner.
You better draft him.
Oh, you better
Kasi
draft
lagi mo sinasabi na bata mo si Stefan.
Auto-pick na yan.
Auto-pick
Auto-pick.
Steino.
I love it.
Oh, sige.
You know, this is
Tingnan
gonna be
natin.
special. Special outfit from Anton. And you got a special
Sarap
beard
to,
from
ah.
Coach Hammer. Okay. O, ito, umpisa na natin ang ating fantasy. Wait lang, setapan muna natin yung ating inumin
Sige, ako nang
dito.
bahala. Ako nang tatagay.
March, just go ahead. Ako bahala sa inyo.
Kasi mainit kami.
I'm the host today.
Alright, so...
Host.
Okay, so this is how it'll work. We've already secured our sequence before this para mas mabilis po yung proseso natin. This is going to be the sequence. So, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's me, Mikey, Anton, and Coach Hammer. Tapos Coach Hammer ulit, Anton,
Babalik.
Mikey, and
So,
me.
ito yung fantasy draft and we are drafting current players.
My goodness.
All right, of the season ngayon, and we're gonna have first 5.
Ito na.
We're gonna have 1 bench player, which is yung 6th man natin, and 1 coach. So, you can draft as early as in the first round kung gusto mo may ma-draft na coach. So, anything goes. Basta 7 picks per player. First 5, 6th man, and head coach.
Gentlemen, with our iced tea already here,
Ready?
shall we begin?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Stefan's ready.
Stefan is ready.
Umayos ka sa first pick mo, ha? Mag-aaway tayo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we begin our NCAA Fantasy Draft. And picking number 1.
Sorry.
Wait lang. Picking number 1 today, me, Martin Ovier. I choose.
Kunin mo yung bata ko, sige. Buisit ha.
Promise ako kay Mikey.
Sige.
Renz Obando is my number 1 pick,
Okay.
putting him at the small forward position.
We can't complain.
Nope.
Renz Abando, top scorer in the league.
Front runner right now.
So Renz Abando, obviously.
Best small forward.
Best
of
small
the league.
forward in the
Arguably
league.
the best player.
Alright.
Arguably.
Kung first pick mo, nag-usap tayo kahapon, dalawa lang naman pinagpipilian natin sa 1 and 2. So since you get Renz Abando, I'm gonna get my boy. Medyo minalas lang kanina. Foul trouble. Pero Justin Arana is my first pick.
Ito po yung form na pagbawi ni Mikey kay Justin Arana. Dahil po na-expose siya doon sa art card namin sa
na-expose.
GMA Sports.
Okay, Justin Arana at number 2.
Okay.
Guys, how long have you
Number 3.
known me?
Tagal na.
Ako,
Very
6
very
years.
long.
Yo,
Very long.
number 3.
So, you know I'm a loyal guy, right? You know, I'm a man who stands by his word no matter...
Kukunin mo pa rin.
So, kukunin ko pa rin, yes.
Wow!
Mr. Fantastic nagwa-warm up sa kabila. He is my number 1 pick for Team Anton.
Kukunin pa rin niya yung
Alright.
bata niya.
Man
There-
of principle.
There is a term in fantasy drafts na reaching early.
Nag-reach yun.
This is definitely an
Reach.
early reach for Anton.
No. But, sa season lang na to.
Sa season lang.
Maganda nilalaro ni Fran.
Okay.
Oh, loyal ka din ba?
Cruise control.
Loyal ka din ba?
Anton, let's verify the position. At point guard, pinili ni
Fran
Anton
Yu.
si Fran
Sorry.
Yu.
Small forward, Abando, center, Arana, point guard, Fran Yu. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Coach Ham.
So, can I go both picks right away?
Oh, sige,
Para
go.
mabilis
2
tayo.
picks,
So,
Okay.
I'll be picking, of course, this is medyo tatlong guys kasi gusto ko sa 2 picks. But I would get at number 4, Allen Liwag.
Wow!
Whoa!
Of EAC.
Bunot yun ah!
No.
Talk about another.
I like the way he plays.
Okay.
I like the way he plays. If I'm building an all-star team, I want tough players. So I would get that there's a skill and will players. So I like Liwag. He is, I would put him on the 4 spot, power forward. I've seen him play in regional basketball and he was a standout. Di pa siya gaano na ma-maximize, he's feeling his way in the NCAA. And on the 5th pick, of course, if I have a will player, I need a skill player, Will Gozo.
Will Gozo.
So dalawang 4.
No. I go both front court players because the way that they're playing, wala naman tayong FSA.
Okay.
Liwag
4.
Liwag 4, 5 ko is Gozo.
Okay.
So those are my picks.
No lie though, I was gonna get Alan Liwag. I was just messaging CJ Kadwa. Shout out to you.
Right.
Kunin mo din si CJ?
We'll see about that later on. CJ actually told me, choose wisely. Choose wisely. So we're gonna see later on. But
so anong tawag
Tonsky.
doon pag si CJ? Bully pick.
Bully pick. I was gonna get Liwag though because 6'6", plays center, undersized. Imagine
Play
what
all
he can do at the
front
4.
court position.
All right, I'm gonna make this quick because if I have the best point guard in the NCAA, I should have the best shooting guard in the NCAA.
Wow.
I'm gonna get James Kwekute.
James Kwekute.
And that means I have the best backcourt on this table right now.
Oh,
Undoubtedly.
He's
Undoubtedly.
starting with the
Fran
backcourt.
Yu and James Kwekute.
Started with the flannel shirt and the shades.
All right.
Yeah,
So
summer
I have,
vibe.
okay. I have Justin Arana. I'm gonna get a wingman. You
Wingman.
know what? Kukunin ko to. Ang ganda na nilalaro ngayon. The next beast. Enoch Valdez at number 2
I like that
for
pick.
Team Mikey.
Like that
Not
pick.
mad at that. Not mad
Arana
at that.
and Valdez.
Like that
Yeah.
pick.
Yep.
Enoch Valdez
Oh,
ako.
that was a great
at,
pick,
at
man.
small forward, mga kaibigan. Small forward.
At small, that was a great pick. 15 and 8.
Enoch
leading
Valdez.
steals guy?
The next beast yan, bro. Okay.
So, 3 spot, nilagay mo si Enoch Valdez. Ako na. So, 2 consecutive picks for me. I'll make this quick because you left me with the key picks in the season. Center muna tayo. I'm gonna pick Warren Bonifacio. Let's go.
Bonifacio.
Okay. And after Bonifacio, at the 4th spot, let's pick JM Calmer. Let's go.
Kalma siya
Come on, man. I wanted him.
Clear out eh.
Boy, clear out eh.
You know I wanted Boy Clear out. Oh, my
I'm
God.
sorry, brother.
I have to adjust.
Okay. So I have Justin
Mites.
and Enoch. Yung dalawang player ko medyo rebounds tsaka depensa. You know what? Kukuha ko na scorer. I wanted to get Robin Naive. But you know what? With how this guy has been playing in recent games,
All right.
I'm going Ralph Robin.
Oh,
Ralph
pick.
Robin.
Very good pick. Very good
Third
pick.
leading scorer
Very
in
good
the
pick.
league. I will have him as my 2 guard. Okay?
Very
Nice,
good
nice.
pick. Very good pick.
Probably the
Ralph
breakout player of the season.
Yes.
For sure.
16,
Robin.
2 assists, 2 boards a game.
Ralph
Very
Robin.
good
Robin.
pick.
Dos.
Dos ko, Ralph Robin.
Dos si
Okay.
Robin.
So I'm adjusting now because I wanted JM Calma and I wanted Alan Bryant Liwag. So this is an adjustment pick on the fly. Man, can I put him at the 3?
Sino to?
I know he plays the 1, but I think I want to put him at the 3.
Pwede.
And I'm gonna take a page out of your book and go hipster.
Oh my
From the JRU
God, that
Heavy
was my
Bombers,
pick.
JL De Los Santos.
That was
I'm
my
gonna put
pick.
him at the 3.
Hintay ko
Because he
bumalik
can
sa...
pass, he can rebound, he can
Whoa.
score. I think too much responsibility on him right now. He's playing the point, but imagine if he can play off the ball, slashing and dashing to the basket.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, before we go to Coach Hammer, let's do a quick recap of what we have so far. So, starting with me, I have Abando, Calma, and Bonifacio. Mikey
I
has...
have Justin Arana, Enoch Valdez, and Ralph Robin.
And Anton.
So I got Fran Yu at the point, James at the 2, and JL De Los Santos, I'm putting him at the 3.
At the 3.
At the 3.
Go small si Anton.
Ball. Oh, let's go to Coach Hammer.
Okay, so I need a scorer from the backcourt, and I like this guy to complement those 2 big guys that I got. Skill player and underrated this year. Great numbers. Smooth like Jello Razon.
Ooh.
16-6.
I like that.
I'll give you
With
that.
1
You know what?
steal.
Your picks are okay today. for the first time.
Walang,
for the first
walang
time.
wild pick Okay.
Okay.
Grabe yung
So I got
insinuation.
Jello Razon. I'll put him on that point guard position.
Jello.
Okay, Jello Razon.
Okay.
So this becomes interesting.
So yun yung una mong, yun yung pangalawa.
Yun yung pangatlo kong pick.
Okay. And then the next one, ikaw ulit.
Okay. So, wanna pick a shooter that can shoot from the outside, of course, consistent scorer. up and down actually this season. Barometer of CSB, Robin Ive.
Robin Ive.
Robin Ive.
I think he's late. I think he's a late pick
Oh,
in
late
this
pick
draft.
yan. Steal yan, steal yan, steal.
Okay. So, Anton, pick number 4. Hirap talaga
Okay,
pag una, no?
Hirap.
I had this guy on my list. He's 6'7", born in New Bataan, but playing out of Davao de Oro, the team captain of the Letran Knights. Lot of potential. Geo Ambohot. I'm gonna put him at the 5.
Double-double this year.
That's a
And
good pick.
almost 2 blocks a game.
Gosh.
We've got some gems
Okay.
left so far.
So we have Justin Arana, Enoch Valdez, Ralph Robin. You know what?
Yes.
Shift Ralph Robin to the point guard. Okay, po-point guard ko si Ralph Robin dahil points guard ang gusto ko. I'm going Jeff Egan or Kim Aurin?
Anong gusto mo, shooter?
Magtira ka sa akin.
Mag-shooter, 40% shooter for
Jeff
beyond.
Egan, no?
Or
Jeff Egan ako. Kasi may Arana ako sa ilalim, so
Oo.
kailangan ko ng shooter.
Good pick.
Jeff Egan.
Okay.
Okay, tos ko si Jeff Egan.
Dos mo si Jeff. So, dahil nakaapat na kayo, let's do a quick recap here. For our viewers who are watching right now, sino na ba yung hindi natin pwedeng piliin? Let's start with Coach Hammer. And solid picking today coming from Coach, ha?
So, Razon, Naive on the back court, Diwag and Gozum on the front court.
On the front court. So, Anton?
So I got Fran Yu, James Quecote, best backcourt in the NCAA, baby. JL De Los Santos, I'm moving him at the 3. And of course, the team captain of Letran, Geo Ambohot, 6'7".
All right, and then Mikey?
Sorry. Arana, Enoch Valdez, Ralph Robin, and Jeff Egan.
Sabi, hirap naman pumili. Magtira ka sa akin, Mike. Ito po yung picks natin so far at the tally. And obviously, I'm up next. And I'm trying to fill out my backcourt. Pero ito, pipiliin ko muna from the EAC Generals. Bagyang Taiwan. Ito na. Marwin Taiwan! Marwin Taiwan.
In-interview mo lang dito, kaya ako pinig.
Typhoon eh.
In-interview mo dito si Typhoon eh. O, sige.
Okay. At the point guard position for me. And at the 2, ilalagay ko to. From Perpetual, Kim Aurin.
I got my steal, baby!
Oh!
Ako yung akin. Alright. Point guard ko, Ralph Robin. Dos ko, Jeff Egan. Tres ko, Enoch Valdez. Justin Arana at the 5. At my 4 spot, Mark Louis Sanggalang.
Whoa!
Mark Louis Sanggalang.
Kaya lang, hindi siya maglalaro ngayon eh.
Oo eh. Hindi maglalaro today. Nambato ng bola.
Patiin mo na.
Suspended
Si Louis.
Si Louis.
Ito mo ng bola si Warren.
Yung pa naman yung pang 6th man eh.
Okay, Mark Louis ako. 4 ko,
good
Mark
pick, good pick.
Louis.
So tapos na sa 6th
Wala
man
na.
si Mikey. Kompleto na yung lineup.
Hindi.
Ay, di ba?
lima pa lang.
Okay, number 4. Okay.
All right, I had to dig deep for this. Dig deep meaning I went online and I got a guy who averaged 14 points per game, 11 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game, and 2.7 steals per game in the season 95 finals in the juniors division. Finals MVP, Ryan Amsali.
Bunot yun
I know he hasn't been the same Ryan Amsali, but potential is there. You know, he's in that line of the JV Mocons, the Calvin of Tanas, the Yusuf Al-Jamals, the next great power forward from San Beda, Ryan Amsali.
At the heels of a solid performance earlier.
Oh, maganda siya kanina. 8 points?
8 points.
Can do a lot more.
Yeah,
So,
for
Ryan,
sure.
we'll be watching.
Ayan na, 2 straight picks.
Gugulat ako sa
So,
mga
5th
picks
pick
dito.
mo, tsaka 6th man mo, ah.
5th and 6th man.
5th pick. So I need a point guard. I'll shift Razon. Backcourt naman eh. Yun yung
Dos mo si
tinitignan.
Razon.
Dos Razon. Naive would be wing. Gotta go with a steady guy that can distribute the ball. Point guard. Navarro.
Navarro.
From
Yeah.
LPU.
Number 1 in
Navarro.
assists.
Number 1 in
Number 1 in assists. 8 points a game. 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio.
Okay.
For the 6th man.
Okay.
6th man, I want a fun guy. I want a guy who plays hard. That's what my team looks like. They all play hard. Tony Inot.
Tony
Sixth
Inot.
man.
Hindi mo pinig si Stefan Steinel, bro.
And, my goodness!
Assistant coach, Stefan Stein. No. I like Tony
And what
Inot.
about what happened to Ralph Penuela?
No,
What
this
happened
is
to Ralph
all-star.
Penuela?
This is all-star picks. I picked him preseason.
That was your MVP pick, though.
I might pick him preseason, of course.
Kinda
Picking an
surprised.
all-star team. And as of the moment, sabi nga ni Mikey on our off-wax conversation, Franyu is in cruise control and Ralph Penuela is not even better.
Your picks were okay until those last two.
No. I like
Inaasahan niya si
I like
Stefan
Navarro.
Steinel eh.
I like Navarro and I like Inot. He plays hard
Wanted
and that's the team that I want to be
Man
watching.
lang, no?
Bata raw.
Sige, let's do a quick recap of our picks so far,
Di ba,
Coach
may
Hammer.
6 man pa siya eh.
Sige, per round bago tayo yung rest, mag sixth man.
So I got Gozum Liwag and Naive or Razon on the front court. Back court would be Navarro and the other combo guard. Combo guard si pinili ko. So it's Naive and Razon.
Okay. Ton?
So I got Fran Yu, Kwekute, De Los Santos, Amsali, Ambohot. Do I get my sixth pick already?
Sixth pick ka na.
Okay, so shout out to AJ Benson. I wanted to pick AJ, but you know, I asked help from him earlier. I was asking him about the height of Allen Bryant Liwag. So I'm gonna get CJ the Bully, standout kid by Padua as my sixth man.
Like that pick.
That is the ultimate bunot pick.
Wow!
Grabe yun.
Andon, can I
Yan
just
ang
say?
loyalty, brother.
Andon,
Shout
he
out
got
to
to
CJ.
you.
You got deal, bro. Nadala.
My gosh!
Damn, okay.
Sixth man, CJ. Shout out to you, CJ. And your man, Anton, here.
Picked you.
Ooh.
All right.
Shout out to AJ Benson though.
Okay. All right, so I have Justin Aran at the center, Enoch Valdez at the 3, Ralph Robin at the point, Egan at the 3, and Egan at the 3. Egan at the 2, sorry. Then Sanggalang at the 4.
Oh, sige.
And pag bench, di ba, dalawa lang yan. Either kukuha ka ng dedepensa
Or
or kukuha ka
score.
ng suscore. Alam nga naman kumuha ko ng dedepensa. So, Toby Agustin.
Nice pick.
Toby, score first, Agustin.
Second leading scorer of the Cardinals right
Shoot
now after
first.
the breakout 2 games na nilaro niya before the break.
First.
10 points, 5 boards, and an assist a game. Toby Agustin.
Shoot
Good
first,
percentages.
baby.
Let's go.
Alright.
That's a good pick for
Very
a
good
sixth
pick.
man.
Bro, shoot. Oh, di ba?
Perfect.
Shoot first yan. Okay.
Binigyan ako ng inspirasyon ni Mikey Kasi syempre, kung didepensa ba o magsuscore yung sixth man ko. At ito nagulat ako, hindi pa to pinipili. So I will choose
Sino yan?
a guy that has the license to shoot. From the JRU. Heavy Bombers.
License.
Jason Celis. That's my sixth man.
Kumbaga sa
man,
lisensya,
microwave.
yan ang kahit saan sa court, pwede kang tumira.
Correct.
Lisensya.
Microwave. yan.
Okay. So before we proceed to our pick in the coaching department, let's do a quick recap here again of our picks so far. Ayan na po, kompleto na mga kapuso. Yung mga picks natin from 1 to 5 and of course the sixth man. Akin, Taiwan, Aurin, Abando, Calma, Bonifacio, and of course, our favorite, Jason Celis.
All right, I had Robin, Egan, Valdez, Sanggalang, Arana. And off the bench is Toby Agustin.
Okay, Anton.
All right, I got Fran Yu, James Kwekute, the best backcourt in the NCAA fantasy draft. JL De Los Santos, Ryan Amsali, J.O. Ambohot, and my sixth man. I got you, bro. CJ Katwa.
Anton kept his word.
In fairness, bro, nag-Franyu siya, tsaka JJ Kato.
So,
Loyalty.
yun naman talaga. Will Gozum, Allen Liwag, Robin Naive, Jello Razon, Renzo Navarro, and Tony Inot as my sixth man.
We didn't see Style.
Nope, no Style.
Penuela.
No Penuela.
Wala kang JRU, no?
Underwhelming.
I brought this for you.
Wala ng popsicle stick si Anton.
Okay.
Underwhelming
niya.
So,
season
sino
from
first pick?
Rapidan.
Ikaw?
Ako, first pick sa coach.
First pick sa coach. All right.
Okay.
Here we
Dito na ako
go.
masaya talaga na nag-first pick ako. Ito na. Coach Charles Chu
Good pick, good
Okay,
pick.
good pick ka dyan.
of the CSB Blazers is gonna be, heading
Coach
the attack.
Charles Tew, first pick. And because Anton is super loyal, I will also be loyal.
Okay.
Coach Randy Alcantara.
Come on, I wanted Coach Randy.
Coach Randy Alcantara.
I wanted Coach Randy because of, two-time champion player, two-time juniors champion coach in the NCAA. Kulang na lang yung seniors.
Totoo.
I wanted him. But you know what? I'm gonna go with winning record, Coach Boyet Fernandez.
Coach Boyet Fernandez. All right.
Alright. Still undefeated
Still undefeated.
are the Red Lions. Solid pick.
Coach's pick. Larong Plaza Hugo, Coach Louis Gonzalez.
Wow!
Yun ang gusto ko.
Louis
Good job ka
Gonzalez.
dun. Good job
Because
ka dun.
my players would reflect the toughness that he wants to play with.
Good pick ka doon, Mark.
Akala ko may kukuha sa inyo eh. Kaya yun yung pinaka-conflicting pick sa akin because I like two coaches. But Coach
Sino yung
Louis,
isa? Sino yung isa?
Coach Egay Macaraya.
Egay.
Gusto mo mga
coaches.
Brusco, no?
Yes.
Mga Brusco. Tama,
Well,
good pick yun.
that's
Good pick, Coach
the team that I want to
Put out there.
I can't wait to see the lineups on GMA Sports PH. I cannot wait.
Lagi lumalabas dun eh.
We are waiting for the art card.
Walang
But
takas
you know
eh.
what?
Wala tayong takas eh.
Before we end this, si Coach Bonnie, even though he's 4-0, with all due respect to Coach Bonnie, parang si Fran eh, hindi pa kailangan masyadong dumiin eh. Kaya hindi muna natin na-pick.
If Fran is gonna go cruise control on my team, guess who's starting?
But,
Fran is playing today and he might have heard you. Lakas ng speakers natin. Ha?
Magbe-between the legs to. Highlight in transition. Okay, sige. So at the end of our fantasy draft here, ito po yung naging resulta natin.
7th pick ko to eh. 7th pick ko talaga eh. Bandang dulo pa eh.
pick.
Ay, highlight yung dalawang yung
Stefan.
kanina.
Oo.
Dalawa yun. Oh.
My boy.
Okay, sige.
Mga bata natin eh.
Let's do a quick recap here of our picks. Kompleto na po from 1 to 6 down to our coach. Akin, starting at point guard, Marwin Taiwan. At the 2, it's Kim Aurin. At the 3, Renzo Bando. 4 spot ko, nandyan si JM Calma. 5 spot, Warren Bonifacio. And 6-man, the Green Light. Mr. Green Light. Jason Celis. And of course, my head coach, Coach Charles Chu.
Alright, and
Thanks.
for Team Shoot First, we have Ralph Robin, who is number 3 in the league in points. At the 2 spot, we
I
have
love it.
Jeff Egan, who is number 7 in points. We also have Enoch Valdez, who is number 4 in points. Justin Arana, number 6 in points. And si Luis Anggalang, whom scorer din para sa Letran. And Toby Agustin, who is also scorer coming off the bench. And Coach Randy Alcantara, heading to Team Shoot First.
Alright.
Top 10, oo nga eh.
For team business and pleasure, the best backcourt in fantasy basketball in the NCAA, Fran, you and James Quecote. Dapat tallest front court din eh. Kaya lang inagaw mo sa akin si Liwag eh. So you got JL De Los Santos, Ryan Amsali, and Jeo Ambohot at the front court. CJ Cadwa, my 6th man, and of course, head coach Boyet Fernandez, one of the most winningest coaches here. One of the winningest coaches here in NCAA history.
Okay.
And for my team,
What's the name of your team?
Pasao Bukol. No. But, di ko alam eh. Team Harang. Kasi ito yung mga harang
Team
sa'yo
Harang.
pagkahapon. I got Enzo Navarro, Angelo Razon on the backcourt, Robin Naive, Allen Liwag, and Will Gozum. Tony Inot, pang 6th man. And of course, our head coach, Coach Louis Gonzalez.
Okay, so yan po, kompleto na nga yung mga picks natin dito. And let's talk about our lineups here. For sure, ipapakita to head-to-head and in the upcoming graphics natin dito sa GMA Sports PH. How do you think your teams will fare against the other teams here? All right, sige.
We obviously cannot judge kasi lahat tayo syempre maniniwala sa team natin.
Oo.
Saan nyo na lang binase yung team ninyo?
Yung strategy.
Ano yung brand of basketball?
Ako na mauuna.
Sige, go.
This is my
Sa'yo halata eh.
personal picks eh.
Pati yung owner mismo, yung owner mismo. Ganun eh.
Yung Louis Sanggalang yung gusto kong 6th man eh.
Totoo.
He is the 6th man that I like for this squad. Because I like playing tough and I know Coach Louis would play mayhem and yung versatility of the players to play defense.
Okay.
So that's my toughness.
So
and
nakuha yung
versatility.
identity.
Yung identity niya, Coach Louis.
Oo nga.
So I had to start with 2 very strong players. I knew he was gonna mess his back-to-back picks up, and he did. Last night, I was wondering if he was gonna pick James because he's a San Beda guy. Sometimes I wonder if he's from San Beda or not.
Hindi nag-James, no? Okay.
So I got the best backcourt. I was chilling right after, and then I picked guys that, for me, have achieved a lot in the league and have great potential. Okay. So I went with De Los Santos, Amsali, and Ambohot. Cadwa's different though. Cadwa because he's
Bata mo.
he's fun.
He's fun guy.
Kaya
Fun
nag-DNM ka eh.
Totoo.
Fun guy.
And I appreciate his help. I appreciate him.
Fun
Oh, by the way, he was in 2 of the top 10 plays last week.
Right.
He was there.
Made by Anton.
I told you, I got you, brother. I got you, brother. And of course,
Man.
shout out to Coach Boyet Fernandez, one of the best coaches that we have here in the NCAA.
Well, I brought my brand of basketball here sa ating fantasy draft. I got 2 big guys who can play defense and rebound and set good screens, and 4 scorers to really just shoot the lights out in Valdez, Egan, Agustin, and si Ralph Robin. I really like this kid.
Ralph Robin.
Point
Okay.
skirt na point skirt. And of course, Coach Randy Alcantara.
Team shoot
Shoot
first.
first talaga to.
Shoot
Team
first.
Shoot first to.
Oo nga, no?
Robin's my favorite on your team.
Shooter, no?
Ralph Robin. 27 points last week. But for me, kasi ang hirap nung spot ko. Number 1, because wala na, naiwan na ako sa number 8 na ako next. Naubos na yung in between. But it got better for me when you didn't pick the key big. Kasi mas madaling maubos yung big men eh.
Kalma, no?
So naiwan yung Kalma sa akin, Bonifacio. And of course, I chose Abando for some scoring.
For obvious reasons.
Tapos meron ka pang entertainment factor. Pwede, di ba, pag All-Star game, it's gonna be all about the highlights.
Mark's
the dunks.
team is a big
Highlights.
team. Your team is pretty big.
It is. Tapos, may Aurin pa ako sa dos. Naiwan
Aurin
eh.
kasi.
Yes, and of course,
Coach
Marwin Taiwan, Coach Charles, na, of course, brings out the toughness
Yep.
of his players. So, dyan po nagtatapos.
Wait, bago magtapos.
Oh, yeah.
Petition to the NCAA and GMA. Next year sa All-Star, sana
Draft, no?
palaruin
Draft.
natin itong mga to.
Draft.
4 teams of 7 to 8 players, coaches / panel.
Interesting.
Slash panel. Hindi, kasi yung dalawang lalaro doon sa court, yung
yung
dalawang
dalawa
hindi
nakapanel.
aakyat. Yun ang magpapanel.
Hindi, may first half, second half. First half, second half. First half,
Magpapalit-palit.
second.
Hindi, pero if we let these guys play, it'll be fun
For sure, it's gonna be
Definitely.
fun. Tapos yung sinasabi pa style kanina, yung race to a certain...
21, 21 or 50.
Kaya lang, pag totoong laro to, baka magbago yung mga pick na mamaya.
Hindi. Ako, ito.
Magbago
Ito
yung pick na.
Ito yung... Solid yan, solid
Kung
yan.
laro talaga, magbabago yung mga pick.
No. I stand by my picks. I stand by my picks.
Okay, they are staying solid with their picks. And we thank, of course, our panel here in the NCAA Season 97. Mikey Reyes, Anton Rojas, Coach Hammer,
My
Martin
consultant,
Antonio.
Stefan Steinos, pin up. Thank you,
Let's
Anton.
go. Who got snubbed today, by the way, by Coach Hammer. But thank you so much for joining us today, gentlemen. And for those of you who are watching at home, let us know what you guys think about our picks, about our fantasy teams here in the NCAA. Ngayon po, pwede na yan. Pero pag lumabas na yung art card natin, pwede po yan. Katulad nung nangyari dun sa mga best in possession natin. Nai-expose kami dito, pero...
May resibo eh.
May resibo.
May resibo eh.
We got receipts here in the NCAA. But again, thank you so much, guys. And again, looking forward to doing this again next week. Ayan na po. Next week po ay magpapatuloy yung discussion natin dito sa Game On. Pero hindi pa tayo tapos sa ating coverage because these two gentlemen,
Trabaho pa pala tayo.
meron pa pala. Napasarap.
Problema.
Ito, mag-iced tea na lang tong dalawang to.
Pasko na magkabuhay eh.
Napasarap yung iced tea, ah. Kaya na, sasarapan to. Okay, they will be covering the next game which will feature the defending champions, Letran Knights, going up against an exciting team in the LPU Pirates. That is coming up next. But first, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. This has been your favorite In Between show. Ito po ang Game